I'm National Weather Service Phoenix meteorologist Jared Heil with a forecast update on this Sunday night, heading into these final days of 2022 with a drier and increasingly warmer weather pattern across the southwest. However, there are going to be some major impacts for the weather if you're traveling farther east this week. So we'll get into all those details over the next couple of minutes. First off, notice here we had quite a few clouds across parts of the state today. Those are thinning out as that little piece of energy is pushing off to the east and northeast of us. That's going to leave us with lots of sunshine for your Monday. Some key points here on the forecast. So we do have bright sunshine to start the work week, and we're awaiting a big change in the upper air pattern that's going to drive a lot of cold air into the eastern part of the country for the middle and latter part of the upcoming week. For us, that's going to give us slowly rising temperatures and a mainly dry forecast. Now take a look here at some of the alerts across the country. Most of the nation, including us here in the desert southwest, are quiet tonight, but you can see there in that shade of teal as well as, let's say, pink across Montana, the Dakotas, into Wyoming and Nebraska. Those are wind chill advisories, watches, and warnings, just the leading edge of what's going to be a bitter cold snap just ahead of the holidays for that part of the country. Now, taking a look here at some of the temperatures on this Sunday night across the continent, this is a really interesting chart. You know, here in the desert southwest, we're sitting in the low to mid 50s at this hour, but take a look at the chunk of real estate north of that purple line sitting below zero. This isn't below freezing, this is below zero, and some of those readings there across western parts of Canada are in the 20s, 30s, and 40s below zero. Those are not wind chills, by the way. Those are actual temperatures at this hour on your Sunday night. So a big chunk of that is going to get dislodged and pushed off to the southeast. Now, what I want to show you here is a progression of the upper air pattern and some of the cold temperatures moving into the east. Watch what happens. This is by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That cold really gets pulled southeastward into the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley, and meanwhile the warmer colors show up on the west coast. As we let this run one more time, yeah, there goes the really cold air east of the Rockies into the plains and Ohio Valley, but notice that ridging along the west coast is going to give us eventually what we think will be warmer than normal temperatures. Here's the bottom line of what we're expecting at this time. Taking this full screen for you, low to mid 60s for the first half of the work week, and then once the cold air really moves into the east, that will, on the flip side, give us a milder trend with mid and upper 60s in Phoenix by the latter part of the week, and potentially low 70s for our friends in Yuma and El Centro, for example, as we head toward Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Another way to look at this, the temperature anomalies across the country. Anything in blue are below normal temperatures. Notice that shade of darker blue indicating temperatures 20 to 40 degrees below normal heading into the central and eastern part of the nation, while along the west coast, that shade of orange indicating later in the week, Thursday, Friday, into Saturday, temperatures returning to above normal along the west coast. This is some bad news for us. We've seen a pretty good start to our water year across many areas of the southwest. But over the next 9 days, precipitation is going to be pretty sparse and hard to come by here in Arizona, with many areas of the state not seeing any precipitation on our forecast models over the next 9 to 10 days. Notice really the wettest part of the country is going to be the Pacific Northwest. That's where the jet stream is going to be lined up for heavy rain and snow over the next week and a half. In terms of snowfall, you can certainly see where the cold air is going to go. That's going to push a lot of the snow into the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley with that Arctic outbreak. Meanwhile, the Colorado Basin is not going to see much additional snow, and in fact probably some snow melt with the warmer temperatures we are expecting. And our week 2 trends, not great news if you want the rain or snow, because we're favoring drier than normal conditions and warmer than normal conditions across the Southwest as we end 2022 and head into the first day of 2023. So for outdoor plants, this is great news, but for our long-term drought, not so great, as we are now into our cool season where we can certainly get some wetter weather systems from time to time to help us out. That's not going to happen, most likely, in the next week or two. In the meantime, be careful out there traveling this week ahead of the Christmas holiday, especially if you're heading toward the snowy and cold eastern part of the country. And from all of us here at the NWS Phoenix, have a great night.